Jill Dando was an English journalist, television presenter and newsreader. She spent most of her career at the BBC and was the corporation's Personality of the Year in 1997. At the time of her death, her television work included co-presenting the BBC One program Crime Watch with Nick Ross. On the morning of the 26th of April 1999, Dando was shot dead outside her home in Fulham, southwest London, prompting the biggest murder inquiry conducted by the Metropolitan Police in the country's largest criminal investigation since the hunt for the Yorkshire Ripper. A local man, Barry George, was convicted and imprisoned for the murder, but after 8 years in prison he was acquitted following an appeal and retrial. No other suspect has been charged with Dando's murder. The case remains unsolved. On the morning of the 26th of April 1999, 37-year-old Dando left Farthing's home in Chiswick. She returned alone, by car, to the house she owned at 29 Gowan Avenue, Fulham. She had lived in the house, but by April 1999 was in the process of selling it and did not visit it frequently. The purpose of her visit was to collect contract documents which had been faxed to her there by her agent John Roseman. As Dando reached her front door at about 11:30 to BST, she was shot once in the head. Her body was discovered about 14 minutes later by neighbor Helen Doble. Police were called at 11:47, nearby Charing Cross Hospital, where she was declared dead on arrival at 13:03. Forensic study indicated that Dando had been shot by a bullet from a 9mm short-caliber semi-automatic pistol, with the gun pressed against her head at the moment of the shot. The cartridge appeared to have been subject to workshop modification, possibly to reduce its charge. Richard Hughes, her next-door neighbor, heard a scream from Dando and thought it was someone surprising somebody but heard no gunshot. Hughes looked out of his front window and, while not realizing what had happened, made the only certain sighting of the killer, a 6-foot-tall white man aged around 40, walking away from Dando's house. After the murder, there was intense media coverage. An investigation by the Metropolitan Police, named Operation Oxborough, proved fruitless for over a year. Dando's status as a well-known public figure had brought her into contact with thousands of people, and she was known to millions. There was huge speculation regarding the motive for her murder.